Daniel Dubov played a thrilling game against Anish Giri in the World Rapid Championship. This was round 10 of the World Rapid Championship. Giri played knight f3, Dubov played d5, pawn g3, g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, d4, knight f6. We'll breeze through the opening quickly. It transposes to a queen's gambit, knight c3 and castles, knight e5 and knight e4. He sacrifices a pawn for better development. Takes, and bishop takes. Knight c6, takes, and bishop e3. d4 pawn was hanging. So Anish defends it, but then Dubov does not let white castle. This is the compensation for the pawn that he had sacrificed. Pawn f3, getting ready to play king f2 and get safety for the king and connect the rooks. Rook b8, attacking the pawn. Anish played b3, but then rook b4, a rook lift. King f2 and pawn f5, attacking the bishop. Bishop takes c6. So two pawns down now, and then a third pawn offered. Three pawns down, but the pawns are doubled. The idea is pawn e5, another pawn sacrifice, four pawns down. But the point is queen h4 check. At the cost of four pawns, black has got the initiative, nice pieces, and the white king is a sitting duck here. He plays king g1. Now, can you find the next move by Dubov? He played rook into f4, sacrificing an exchange. This bishop is the main defensive piece in the position. So after bishop takes, Dubov just takes back with the queen, and now the king has no defense. None of the pieces are helping the king really. Queen e3 is a mate threat, mate in one threat. So Anish played queen check, king moves, and queen d5, stopping the mate. But then queen g5 check, king f2, and rook f4. Now queen h4 is coming again. Queen d5, queen h4 check. King came to e3, and the rook came back to stop the back rank problems. Queen c5, attacking the rook, but it's defended. Here comes queen f4 check. King moves, so Dubov repeats once, and then he finds the correct move. The point being, now queen g2 comes. If the king goes back to f2, queen g2 comes, and if king comes back up, bishop comes in, and it's all winning. So the correct move instead of queen c5 that Anish should have played was queen d4 or queen c4, covering the fourth rank. But then queen c5, check, check, queen g5, and then when the king came to d3, the rook jumps in. The king is not able to find any shelter anywhere. Bishop check, king b5, bishop f8. All the pieces now shifts back to the queen side to attack the king that's running on the queen side. The queen goes back, and then rook check. King a4, queen e7, threatening mate on a3. Anish stops it with a3, but then bishop b3. So it's two pieces for the queen, but there is a move at the end which makes it winning. Queen e6 check, and it's a one more piece gone, which means it's queen and bishop against two rooks, which is winning because the white king is not safe at all. So Anish resigned here right after queen e6 check. What a game by Daniel Dubov.